What if everything you've ever known, the ground beneath your feet, the sky above, even the body you inhabit, was nothing more than an illusion? What if the solid, unchanging world you perceive is just a grand mirage, a cosmic trick played on your senses? Walter Russell, a man far ahead of his time, revealed a truth so profound that it challenges the very foundation of our understanding of reality. He claimed that matter, the stuff we believe to be solid and real, doesn't actually exist. Instead, everything we see, touch, and feel is nothing more than compressed light, a manifestation of mind in motion. But what does this mean for us? How does this revelation change the way we see the universe and our place within it? And most importantly, what does it mean for the power we hold as creators of our own reality? Strap in, because today we're diving deep into the mind-bending philosophy of Walter Russell, uncovering the secrets of creation, and exploring how you, yes you, are far more powerful than you've ever imagined. The illusion of matter. Let's start with the basics. Matter? From the moment we're born, we're taught that the world around us is solid, tangible, and real. The chair you're sitting on, the phone in your hand, the air you breathe, it's all matter, right? Well, Walter Russell turned this idea on its head. He revealed that matter isn't solid at all. In fact, it doesn't even exist in the way we think it does. Instead, what we perceive as matter is nothing more than compressed light. Imagine light, not as the glow from a bulb or the rays of the sun, but as the very essence of existence. Everything, stars, planets, mountains, even your own body, is light held in tension, appearing solid only because it moves at speeds beyond our perception. Think about it this way: if you could slow down time and zoom in on an atom, you wouldn't see a solid particle. Instead, you'd see a wave, a vibration, a pulse of energy. Atoms are not tiny billiard balls. They're standing waves, oscillating in perfect rhythm with the universe. This means the universe isn't made of physical objects but of vibrations, waves, and rhythms. If you could see beyond your senses, you'd witness a sea of pure light, folding and unfolding in an endless cosmic dance. So, the next time you touch something solid, remember, it's not really solid. It's just light, frozen in motion. But why does this matter? Because if matter is an illusion, then so is the separation we feel from the world around us. We're not separate from the universe, we're part of it. We're not just observers, we're participants in the grand dance of creation. And this realization changes everything. It means that the boundaries we perceive, between ourselves and others, between the physical and the spiritual, between the seen and the unseen, are not real. They're constructs of our minds, shaped by the limitations of our senses. But once we see beyond these illusions, we unlock a power that has been hidden from us all along, the power to shape reality itself. Light as the fabric of reality. Now let's talk about light. Science tells us that light is a wave, a particle, or a force traveling at 186,000 miles per second. But Walter Russell saw it as far more. He believed that light is the pulse of creation, the silent architect behind the veil of physicality. It's not just something we see, it's what everything is made of. When light is compressed, it takes on the appearance of matter. When it's decompressed, it becomes energy. This is why the universe expands and contracts, why stars burn and die, and why everything follows a rhythm of creation and dissolution. But here's the kicker: light isn't just a part of reality, it is reality. Everything you see, from the smallest grain of sand to the vastest galaxy, is light in different states of compression and expansion. Even your thoughts, your emotions, your consciousness, they're all forms of light, waves of energy moving through the universal field. This means that you, yes you, are made of the same stuff as the stars. You are light, shaped into form by the unseen forces of the universe. And this isn't just poetic language. It's a scientific truth. Quantum physics has shown that at the subatomic level, particles behave like waves. They exist in a state of potential until observed, at which point they collapse into a specific form. This is eerily similar to Walter Russell's idea that light is polarized into form by the universal mind. So, the next time you look at the stars, remember, you're not just looking at distant suns. You're looking at the same light that flows through you, the same energy that shapes your thoughts and dreams. But what does this mean for us as creators? If everything is light, then everything is malleable. The world around us is not fixed. It's fluid, constantly shifting and changing in response to the energy we put into it. This is why our thoughts are so powerful. They're not just abstract ideas, they're waves of light, shaping the fabric of reality. When we think positively, we create positive realities. When we think negatively, we create negative realities. The choice is ours. Polarity and rhythm. The universe operates through a dance of opposites. Electricity and magnetism, compression and expansion, creation and dissolution. These forces are not in conflict but in perfect harmony. Electricity pushes light outward, creating the illusion of separation and form. Magnetism pulls it back, restoring balance and unity. This rhythmic interchange is the foundation of all existence. From the smallest atom to the vastest galaxy, everything follows this dual rhythm. Take a moment to think about your own body. Your heart beats in a steady, unbroken pattern. Inhale, exhale, contraction, expansion. This isn't just a biological function, it's a reflection of the universal rhythm. The same pattern can be seen in the tides, the seasons, and even the life cycles of stars. Everything in the universe moves in cycles, governed by the interplay of opposing forces. This is why planets orbit, why atoms hold their shape, and why the universe remains stable despite its constant motion. But what happens when this rhythm is disrupted? When one force dominates, imbalance occurs. In nature, this leads to storms, earthquakes, and other natural disasters. In human societies, it leads to conflict, inequality, and collapse. Walter Russell believed that understanding this rhythm is the key to harmony, both individually and collectively. By aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe, we can create a life of balance, peace, and abundance. And this isn't just a philosophical idea, it's a practical guide for living. When we push too hard, we burn out. When we take without giving, we create imbalance. But when we live in harmony with the natural rhythms of life, we thrive. This is why practices like meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude are so powerful. They help us align with the universal flow, restoring balance to our lives and our world. Consciousness and creation. Here's where it gets personal. Walter Russell believed that human thoughts are not just passive reflections but active forces in the universe. Every thought you think, every intention you set, is a wave of energy that shapes reality. Your mind isn't just an observer, it's a participant in the cosmic dance. When you focus on abundance, you polarize light into abundance. When you dwell on limitation, you create limitation. This is why your thoughts are so powerful. You're not just living in the universe, you're creating it, one thought at a time. Think about the world around you. Everything you see was once a thought. The chair you're sitting on, the device you're holding, the city you live in, they all began as ideas in someone's mind. This is the power of thought. It shapes reality. And the same power is available to you. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, is a wave of energy that influences the world around you. So what are you creating? Are you shaping a reality of abundance, harmony, and purpose? Or are you trapped in the illusion of separation and limitation? But here's the catch. Not all thoughts are created equal. Negative thoughts, like fear and doubt, create negative realities. Positive thoughts, like love and gratitude, create positive realities. This is why it's so important to be mindful of your thoughts. They're not just fleeting ideas. They're powerful forces that shape your world. So, the next time you catch yourself thinking negatively, remember, you're not just thinking, you're creating. And this isn't just about individual thoughts, it's about collective consciousness. When groups of people align their thoughts and intentions, they create powerful waves of energy that can shape the world. This is why movements for peace, justice, and environmental sustainability are so important. They're not just about changing policies, they're about shifting consciousness, creating a new reality through the power of collective thought. Balance and harmony. Balance is the law that holds the universe together. Every force has an equal and opposite force. Every rise is followed by a fall. Walter Russell showed that imbalance leads to destruction, whether in nature, civilizations, or individual lives. History is filled with examples of empires that rose to power but collapsed because they ignored this law. They took without giving, expanded without contracting, and ultimately fell into decay. But balance isn't just a law of correction, it's a guide. When we live in harmony with these natural rhythms, we thrive. When we resist them, we suffer. Think about your own life. Are you living in balance? Are you giving as much as you're taking? Are you taking time to rest, reflect, and recharge? Or are you pushing forward without pause, ignoring the natural cycles of life? The universe will always restore balance, but it's up to us to choose whether that restoration happens gently or violently. And this isn't just about individuals. It's about societies, civilizations, and the planet as a whole. When we live in harmony with the natural world, we create a sustainable future. When we exploit and dominate, we sow the seeds of our own destruction. Walter Russell's teachings remind us that balance isn't just a personal goal, it's a universal imperative. The shift from sensing to knowing. Humanity is on the brink of a profound transformation. For centuries, we've relied on our senses to understand the world, believing only in what we can see, touch, and measure. But Walter Russell urged us to move beyond sensing and into knowing. To know is to see beyond the illusion of physicality, to recognize that reality is shaped by the universal mind. This shift isn't about intelligence or knowledge, it's about awareness. When we awaken to this truth, we realize that we're not separate from the universe. We are the universe, and the power to create lies within us. This is the future of humanity, not an advancement in technology or the conquest of new planets, but the expansion of consciousness. The realization that we are not separate minds trapped in separate bodies, but extensions of one infinite mind shaping reality itself. But how do we make this shift? It starts with mindfulness, paying attention to our thoughts, emotions, and actions. It continues with meditation, reflection, and a willingness to question our assumptions. And it culminates in a profound realization that we are not just beings in the universe but the universe itself, expressing itself through us. So what does this mean for you? If reality is mind in motion, if everything is light and thought, then you are not just a passive observer, you are a creator. The world you experience is the world you shape with your thoughts, your intentions, and your awareness. Walter Russell's revelations challenge us to see beyond the illusion, to embrace our role in the cosmic dance, and to live in harmony with the universal laws of balance and rhythm. The question is, what will you create? Will you shape a reality of abundance, harmony, and purpose? Or will you remain trapped in the illusion of separation and limitation? The choice is yours.